like to explore the interpretative art of the singer. Once techniques such as posture, breath and voice control, phonation, resonation and articulation have been properly mastered and coordinated, further studies in musicianship, phrasing and interpretation follows. And for the classical or opera singer, there are languages too, before the singer is ready to study performance skills. And it is necessary for a singer to perform in a relaxed, spontaneous manner in order to be successful, and therefore movement and acting skills have to be added to their arsenal of tools as well. As true as it is for other artists, singers too search for and strive to find meaning and truth in their work, and in the music and lyrics they sing, and once found a way to imbue those with emotions that will resonate with their audience and transport them into the world the singer is creating for them, so that they become utterly absorbed and experience that satisfying feeling of having lost time, which usually follows an exciting and sublime performance. But other more subtle qualities are required too. Mere techniques are not enough, but without them, the voice cannot obey the singer's every command. For example, in order to touch the soul of an audience, the singer has to use the music and the lyrics in unexpected artistic ways, perhaps by holding a note just a fraction longer than written, or using unanticipated phrasing, or lifting a word out of a phrase in such a way that it holds the audience's attention and thereby delivers to them an interpretation of the song they may never have thought of for themselves. It is rather a paradox that in order to sing beautifully, expressively, dynamically, and of course naturally, singers continue to have to work on techniques as well as those more elusive elements that transform their voices into the perfect communication tool. In addition to this, it takes great presence and a true passion for music to face an audience who can sometimes be critical, and this is where the singer's personality, magnetism and charisma elevates him or her from being an ordinary artist to the extraordinary. In the opera world, with its drama and mesmerizing melodies, it is filled with strong, charismatic personalities who use their superbly polished vocal instruments to interpret the music and lyrics to such an extent that their audiences hang on their every word and gesture, and they are propelled into stardom as their audiences crave to hear more from them. One such artist who springs readily to mind is the incomparable Maria Callas. She is the perfect example of an artist who successfully inhabited all the elements I mentioned before, and if you follow along with the score as she sings, you'll find that she obeys every comma, every crescendo, every diminuendo, every rubato and every nuance written by the composer. But simultaneously, she also managed to infuse the music and lyrics with her own unique interpretation of the aria, on top of which she was a consummate actress of great power. But the aria that perhaps best shows off her skills as an interpretative artist is Bellini's Casta Diva from the opera Norma, which was first produced in 1831. The role of Norma is usually considered to be one of the most difficult in the soprano repertoire, as it contains a very wide range of emotions and calls for tremendous stamina, breath control and specifically vocal control of range and flexibility. It is also generally regarded as a supreme example of the bel canto tradition of singing. I'm going to play Maria Callas' version first, followed immediately afterwards by the lady who has been called the Maria Callas of today, Renee Fleming.